you would find.
Yeah, I'm just correct. You get me? I told you I'm an expert. I told them that already. I don't know nothing, but I just something that I know about. And I discard it.
So we didn't discard it. We're stating that the issue. Yes, you don't have anything from the time of Muhammad.
The first 100 years.
No, well, the Muhammad didn't live for 100 years.
No, I'm just saying
so
the first 100 years
nothing,
of his death. It's the first 100 years. That's all being collected.
Again, we are saying that there's nothing from his time when he was alive that would prove these things to you. So these are all myths and legends that come after he died. For example, the very first Sirah on the Prophet is by Ibn Ishaq in the 700s, and it's called Sirat Rasulullah. There are things in there that are now considered to be complete fabrications. For example, I was reading it a few days ago. Do you believe that when Muhammad was born, there was a star in the sky, and the Jews stood on his roof and told the other Jews to come and gather around, and they asked him why, and he said that star is the star of a prophet. Do you believe that happened?
I heard it.
No, it's a Sirah, the very first one.
Yes, I know.
Do you believe that?
And we had these miracles happening at the birth of our Prophet Muhammad.
You believe it?
Yeah, there is miracle did happen, and there is some idols destroyed. People didn't know what's happening. The sky, the musician at the time, they used to make certain sort of magic to go and hear certain things, and the sky's blocked. So I do believe in that, yes.
Okay.
Because it's authentic.
All records of this come from 100 years after he died.
I'm not telling that because remember, I know that you're Christian, and majority of things you're dating is 200 and things like that after. So what made you believe this thing is true, and the Muslim in the first 100 years are not true?
So the Gospels are all written in the first 60 years.
Cool. Do you have it?
Huh?
Do you have it?
Absolutely, that's the Gospel that we have today. Are you asking for the original copies?
Yes, the original copies.
Okay.
Do you know who wrote the Bible?
Okay. Yes, we do. There's about 40 authors.
So why in the Bible?
I can name it for you. Huh?
They don't know the
No. That's not accurate at all.
So in the Bible.
In Christianity, we know, we've had from church history, we are aware of the people who wrote the books in the Old Testament, and we've always been aware of who wrote the books in the New Testament.
But the
so, when it comes to
Gospels are numerous, I see that.
Sorry?
Like no one knows who they are.
You've read one article, but I would encourage you to go and look into Christian history and find out.
1 second, thank you. So why did
but
you
the problem is,
Islamic history?
That's the problem, right? Because Islamic history says that these things came 100 years afterwards. Well, that's what the same thing for the Gospels. And you also just told me.
Do you know how tribe works?
1 second.
Do you know how tribe works?
For a moment. You told me just now that the things that are in the New Testament have anonymous authors, right? However, every single thing that you have, for example, your entire Quran is anonymous. Like, who wrote Surah Al-Jinn? Who wrote Surah Al-Baqarah? Who wrote Surah Sad? Who is the author of these books? You don't know.
Angel Jibril is to come in Ramadan and recycle the word of God to our Prophet Muhammad.
But that he's not the author because you believe he couldn't write despite Surah Al-Bukhari 114 saying he could write.
Sorry, Mama, you let me take it one by one.
The author is right.
Because when you say that, you believe the whole of the New Testament, that majority of them written by someone. 1 second, Paul, he said he's just being inspired by God. He didn't see him. He could have saw the devil. But I'm not telling
Paul is the actual writer. Muhammad isn't the writer.
Did he see Jesus?
He saw Jesus in the vision. But Muhammad,
you just
come back.
Bro, you said vision, bro.
Muhammad didn't write the Quran. So like I told you, exactly. But Sahih al-Bukhari 114 says how he could. So that's the problem.
No.
I don't believe that.
Bring it out and read it.
That's not a problem.
It's Sahih.
Nah, it's not a problem.
It's Sahih. So that's your problem.
You know what?
Anyway,
1 second.
you still can answer who wrote the actual chapter of the Quran.
We have a verse.
Forget the verse.
On me that he can't speak.
Go on this point. Forget that his point was it's Sahih. That's incorrect. Not all of it Sahih.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Not all of it.
114.
Not all of it
says.
His name is Sahih.
First of all,
You're being ignorant now.
Do you know anything about Imam Bukhari?
Yeah, I do.
Tell me about him.
What do you want to know about him?
Tell me about how he wrote Sahih al-Bukhari.
Firstly, it's not all of it's written by just Imam al-Bukhari. There's fractions of it that are implemented by other authors as well.
Absolutely.
It's a compilation that went over 30 generations.
Tell me how he did it.
It went over 30 generations.
Tell me how he did it.
Well, he was a companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
No, he wasn't.
Who was he?
Bukhari was not a companion of Muhammad.
Who was he?
Bukhari came like 100 years after Muhammad.
He did it
You come after. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, tell me about the compilation. Tell me about how.
I'm Shia, man. I don't care about the
Oh,
Bukhari, fam.
then whoa. Okay, in that case, the Shias, I ain't having a conversation with you guys.
Muhammad and his
However,
family is.
Of course, Ahlul Bayt, bro.
They're saying they don't know who he is.
The Ahlul Bayt,
That was
bro.
the main argument.
no.
They didn't know Muhammad.
Ali. That's what we said. We were talking about how any of the Shias might be a little bit different. I mean, you guys are better at history than the Sunnis are, but that's a different problem.
Not all of us.
Huh? No. Your records are better than the Sunni records, because the Sunni records come 100 years after Muhammad died, possibly even 200 years after he died. So I know that part. But what I was telling him was that in the Sunni records, the Sunni Hadiths, for example, that tell you the majority of Muhammad's life come after he died, 100 years after he died. So that's what we're arguing about. And then we're talking about contemporary evidence. So, for example, the first theory about it, if you believe in like Ibn Shaq and Surah Rasulullah, that was written 100 years after he died. It wasn't.
Don't believe in this. But let's go. That's the point. Exactly.
What is your earliest seerah?
It comes straight after the death.
By whom?
Imam Ali.
Okay, well, that's a different argument. So, but he's Sunni.
Yeah. So, what told you that I don't believe in Imam Ali?
Do you believe that Imam Ali wrote the first seerah of Muhammad?
He was in the first people there, and he was right, and I take him as a source of belief.
He was born in the Kaaba.
You believe that he wrote the first seerah?
Because I'm going to say I don't believe in Imam Ali. No, I do.
So you believe that Ali wrote the first seerah?
Of course I do. And I bet all of them. What is your point?
Awesome.
Because you know the problem.
Whatever it says.
At least I believe in you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So that would mean, my friend, that whatever Ali said about Muhammad is truer than whatever Ibn Ishaq said. Okay?
That's no relevance for me.
One last point. If he agrees that Ali wrote the first seerah of Muhammad,
I didn't agree that.
You did agree.
I did.
You did agree.
I didn't agree.
You did agree.
What did I say to you from the beginning?
You agreed to discuss now.
Okay,
that's fine. My friend. Anyway.
Sorry, brother. Sorry. Hello?
That's fine. You agreed.
Bro, I'm just telling you again.
You agreed.
I did not agree.
Yes, you did.
I just said
it's on camera, unfortunately.
If what I swear to you, I said.
You want to correct yourself?
Yeah, I don't mind. That's what I said, because I'm not
so, that's fine.
I don't mind.
The only thing, again, you mischaracterize. No, that's fine. But like I'm telling you, the only problem that we have is that you said that everything about Muhammad is from the first century, right? But the problem is it comes after he died, so that leaves room for his legend to be expanded upon. Talk all you want. Yeah, still I want to say. Talk all you want. Go ahead. Let me know when you're done.
Bro, do you know how tribe works and who you are and how you know about anything?
You're Somali, right?
No, I'm not Somali.
What are you?
I think I'm correct.
Because I know Somalis like are really good at tribes and like lineages and names and stuff.
I'm not Somali, that's one.
Do you guys have the same culture? Well, like, you know
we're far away, matter of fact.
Do you know your last 10 ancestors or whatever?
No, I'm just saying, we're far away
But
from
do you know your last 10 grandpas or whatever? Do you guys have that culture?
Guess what?
Yeah?
I know 23 of my name.
Awesome, good, great. So
23 of
you're of similar culture, yeah? Carry on.
Matter of fact,
I was wondering why you were mentioning tribes. Carry on.
Exactly that. So if you know how tribe works, how we reserve, my people usually are illiterate, so we can't read the right. I come from the Sahara Desert, where Islam comes to us through his people, the Moroccans, and the other Arabs. Exactly. So you're gonna say this, okay? You don't. I born and I speak. That's my people. That's my ancestors. Explain to me the story. So even if you don't believe it, I'm talking with the people. My ancestors what been explained to me from what I'm first, innit? Like even religion thing. That's my ancestors explained. And Arabs have came to our tribes. I live in the Sahara Desert of Africa. That's how my ancestors explained it. So when the Muslims came back in the day, so those conditions some of the early companion and some of them moved on. When the Islam spread a little bit. I'm explaining the Islamic history.
Carry on.
JC pulls the camera outside.
Huh?
JC pulls the camera
I'm experiencing
Carry on, please. Carry on. I'm sorry. Are we talking about a different thing now?
Yeah, it's not a religion.
Okay, well, just to cap it off then, the problem is that most of the sources that you have for the life of Muhammad come after he died and are heavily influenced by additions that probably weren't there in the
And
first
I was
century.
explaining why that was wrong, because in the Prophet, the time the Prophet used to live, they written the Quran in bone, they used to memorize it, they used to write in animal skins, and a lot of things. The reason they collected it, because they were going in jihad, doing a lot of fights, and a lot of them are dying. So they have this in mind, we have to collect the whole
Because the recital died up there.
So it is being read from the first time of the Prophet. They just said, let's collect it together. If you don't want to believe that, that's
No, because you see, the problem is, like, can you guarantee me that when they were writing it on bones and sheets, and they were writing it in Arabic and not in Syriac, right? Can you guarantee that? Because that's a problem. Because Arabic in a written form wasn't even popular until after Muhammad died, right?
So Islam, my people came with like 150 years after Islam.
Okay.
That's how exactly. So we will come to the earliest people to come when the Arab have come to us, as I said, to explain a lot of things. Where is the easiest place for them to adapt to in Africa? The Sahara. Where my people is, we were turban. So we did it. We fight against some of my ancestors. Anyway, a lot of fight happened between us. Some of the things that I tried. They said, you can't tell Islam is spreaded. Alhamdulillah, thank God that they defeated us and we came to God because we.
Thank God.
Of course, they think I want to be my ancestors to be a pagans.
Oh, I think they were Christians before, so
Matter of fact,
something.
One of my grandparents, the old man, and he's about 50. His dad is still alive. He's about 2100. So sometimes we take him to God for that. The guy said, Saturday, they're going to do something on Saturday. And I don't know why, that's my ancestors. I swear to you, even though they're Muslim. But there is something about Saturdays and certain things. Even we ask, like, what our ancestors are Jews? Because why they? Because he was getting offensive. Saturday, don't do nothing. He's like, 172. And we didn't get that from him. He said that's how our ancestors are like. And that's our generation, because we're certainly 100% Muslims now as tribes. So we was like, we did this because that means there were non-believers, because they had certain things that Jews believe. And I don't know where the hell they got this from.
That's a problem that I have with
know.
Islam, in that it makes it sound as though, very similar to the colonial British, it makes it sound as though when they came, everybody who they came to was like brushing their teeth with stones and not doing anything important. Everybody had their own culture, their own technologies, means of reasoning, writing styles. But unfortunately, just like with the colonial Britain, whenever Islam came there, largely they would wipe it away and Arabize the culture.
Cool, can I put it there? First of all, when you say colonialism now, because I came from West Africa. So I'm going to tell you where I'm from and you can understand. So I'm Sahara, I'm from Chad, Central Middle Africa. I live by the movement side, and my mom on the other side from Caribbean. So I grew up Arab side, so I got half of it as Arab tribe, mixed with my African tribe.
When you say Arab, do you mean ethnically Arab or culturally Arab?
No, ethnically Arab. Arab by name. Remember I told you we're tribal, so that's the tribe of Arab that did it, go back to Yemen. And that's our name, my dad's side that go back to the Sahara Desert of Tawarik or whatever from Ansar. So we reserved our name. I'm not 23, my name is not just much rock, and a lot of my friends said, what the fuck do you know that? I said, bro, like, the teacher did it, my dad, and we have to learn it. So that was fine, but when it's not, as I said, a lot of things we do in my culture, we can't explain it because it's gone now. We're doing this 100%, so we don't know why our grandfathers used to do certain, especially Sabbath. They don't and up till now, the Sahara, some old man, I told them Saturday, they're sitting at home. There is nothing. We think maybe our ancestors used to be Jews. I don't think we could be Christian because they came in Ethiopia. We don't know. What we know, we accepted Islam.
Christians since the first century, yeah?
Wait, I believe, I'm not going to say, regardless I will thank God because we still not pagans as other tribes. Like, we have still believing in God and ourselves. Pagan tribes, what happened to them? Because I'm telling you something. Majority of people said the slavery and that, even though it happened to Muslim tribes in West Africa as well. But there were a lot of pagan belief people, and some of the people in Africa, that not Muslim tribes, they say we believe that punishment of God, a lot of Africans got out of the way and started worshipping trees and that, and he was a man in Africa at the time, there was all sorts of worshipping. There was away from God a lot of time. I agree. Till a lot of Muslims came and a lot of Christian missionaries. And don't get twisted, I would rather see him as a Christian than pagan. Fact. At least I know he believes in God and maybe God will judge him with whatever, you know what I mean? But I would rather not see a pagan than what I'm saying. So a lot of missionaries are going to Africa, a lot of Muslims, a lot of Africans start coming back to religion. That's something I see at least.
Coming back to religion, because essentially Africans were always religious in some sense. Like I don't even know a single atheist African tribe. There might be one or two out there.
Oshuba in Nigeria, one of the biggest tribes that all worship Oshuba. Oshuba is a spirit, and that spirit is being put on the tree. So
that's what atheists do. Because I told you that I don't think any African tribes are atheists.
Oh no, they're not atheists. They always believe in something.
So they believe in something, yes, sure. Yeah, Africans are very spiritual. But I don't think that your people adopting Islam was a positive thing. It was better off when you guys were potentially Christians. And I think you might want to go and revisit that. Because you will find... No. You might also want to go and revisit the old faith. Because today, for example, is Easter. We believe as Christians in the resurrection. We believe that today is the day by which Christ rise from the dead, and he was able to fulfill his mission on earth of returning us to God.
I respect that. That's your plan. I get it. Okay. Can you please hear where I'm coming from?
I hear where you're coming from.
I swear to you, nothing.
I hear you.
Nothing about Islam. No, let me just
my
say
problem
something
was
about Islam.
No,
forget about Islam. Put Islam aside. You see what you just said to me right
now? What I said
because the way I thought how to understand God in my head. So you just said, yeah, that's when God died and resurrected. But when I ask you who Jesus says God, but you told me he died and resurrected.
Yes.
And now I look at you. So now you're cracks already.
No, pause right there.
Do it.
It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. Okay, so tell me about it then. Tell me why God can die. Tell me the answer. No, but you see, you've heard it a million times. You've heard it a million times, right? So tell me the answer. Tell me why Christians believe that Jesus Christ died. Tell me why.
They say died for their sins.
Huh?
Died for their sins.
No, but if he's God, how can he die? Tell me why.
Because they're saying God can do it.
That's it, yeah?
That's the closest answer that can just shut me up.
Okay.
But I can't. Anything else, you didn't even make anything.
Would you like a slightly more intellectual answer, or are you happy with Alalum or whatever? Yeah. Okay. So what I would tell you is that we believe in something called the incarnation, that Christ came in the form of a man, right? But him coming as a man doesn't mean he's not Christ anymore, or he's not God anymore, because we believe that there is something that connects him to God constantly in a manner that which can be severed. And what we call that is his divine essence, the very existence of God himself. So when he comes out as a human being, he has both the divine essence that can never be severed, as well as taking on a human essence, becoming like you and me.
I would accept that if Jesus came from the sky as a man and he paid. But him going to a woman's womb, to be in need for milk and all of that stuff, to grow up to be a baby and then be a god, that's what I'm going to say.
But there was a reason. But there was a reason behind that. It wasn't random. There was a reason behind it. Okay. So if you read the book of Romans, right, it will tell you.
I don't know the book of Romans. I don't believe in it. So you have to tell me a different argument. So I don't believe in it.
No, I'm sorry, because we believe in it. So you don't have to see it. Because I can tell you I don't believe in the Quran. So I won't hear this in the Quran. But that won't work.
If I believe in the Quran, you're going to say, one second, in the Quran, one second, to correct you.
I can know that you guys believe what's in the Quran. Wait a minute. Pause your Quran point, because I'm trying to tell you why it was important that Jesus Christ came as a man.
I'm going to show you why you
pause for a second.
You just said to me, what did
you say
to me?
In Romans, it tells us that the reason that God came down in the form of a man was because through Adam, that is how sin entered the world. Before Adam sinned, there was no sin on earth.
Yeah, I agree.
Through him doing that, he then introduced death into the world. Because it's an understanding that we have in Christianity that through sin came death. Before there was sin, there was no death, and the original plan of God was for man to not die. So because sin and death came into the world through a man, those two things had to be conquered also by a man. Which is why it was important that Jesus Christ came down as a man.
In the Quran, I never read the Bible.
The Quran, raise the Quran point.
When God will destroy, and that's in the Bible. I know many stories about many cities disobey God. No, they can say just destroy them, and they're all gone.
My simple answer is: do you want to be destroyed? I don't.
I'm not saying.
So that's why it's important.
In the Bible, one of them saying about killing the babies and the donkey. And I was even that donkey didn't make sense to me. I don't know why the donkey. I get everything else because God done. Why they mention the donkey, which didn't add up to me about school anyway.
Okay. So you have a problem with killing donkeys.
course I have a problem with it. What the bloody donkey doing?
Okay, all right. So two things there. So I'm surprised. Are you like a PETA activist or something? Why are you more concerned about a donkey dying?
I'm not saying the donkey.
Than human beings.
I'm not saying. I said, you know why? Because in the Quran, no Surah and story, God destroy it. Like, you didn't tell us to kill baby, but I know when you destroy something, that means everything goes.
Yes, and
so
donkeys too.
Yeah, but why in that history that added the donkey? But I could have said God destroy it. But he, whatever,
so
who's the person writing
it.
Yeah, cool. I heard that.
So donkeys have value in the ancient
every
world.
Other animal have value.
Donkeys have value in the ancient world. They're called like beasts of labor. They provide meat, milk, and also are able to carry it. So they're a lot more useful than a horse or a camel or a cow, right? So if people view them as being useful and important in some regards, and God wants to destroy things, it makes sense that don't call it trouble. Don't call it trouble today.
That we don't know anything about I can tell you some people. What I know everything about it's been written through his time, through bones, memorizing,
same as Jesus.
Skin.
They believe same as Jesus.
Yeah. He said 60 years. That's the first manuscript that was produced, right?
The Gospels are all written within 60 years.
No, they're not sure within 60. Some say 70, some 50. No, listen to
I said within 60. But then unfortunately everything you have for the Surahs and the Quran come like 20 years afterwards, so that's a problem. Hey Suraj, answer me a question. What is the oldest complete Quran? Because I was looking for that, I couldn't find it. The oldest one that has 114 chapters, what's the oldest one?
What do you mean?
So like, what is the oldest Quran copy that has 114 chapters?
All of them have
No, like the that one, no, that was 114. It doesn't. Like
from the first
what is the oldest like Quranic manuscript, right? That comes with all 114
the one Uthman
that we have today.
The Mushayf of Uthman.
It's still 100.
It's 114.
We know that the Jews never
okay.
believed Messiah.
Wait. Okay, all right. Brother, I was asking a different question. Can I come back to you? Is that okay? Yeah?
What's your name?
David.
David.
Yeah. I know Shias are a little bit different in what they believe. So,
Shias, what makes you think of a Shia? What makes you think of a Shia?
Homeboy told me you're a Shia. But I know you guys do like a little bit different stuff, but I can tell you about it afterwards. Gentlemen, he's a Muslim, he's a Sunni. I'm a Christian.
Bro, you keep saying Sunni. We believe Allah's one. We believe our Prophet Muhammad is one.
But then, when I say Abu Bakr or Ali, then everything breaks down, right?
Right now, he will disagree what God is with you. What? You will say Jesus God. He will say no, one second. I can't disagree with that with him.
Wait, what? Sorry?
I can bring you a Christian right now. He will say to you, Jesus is not God, and you will have a discussion. Because both of you lot can disagree who God is.
Okay, so in the same way, I can ask you, does Allah have hands? He'll say no, you'll say yes. See, boom. Very easy, very easy. Yeah. No.
Actually, Sunnis don't believe that.
No, you're wrong. We all do believe that. We agree with what Allah said.
My friends, instead of us having... I agree with you, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Like Allah says in the Quran, if you're blind in this world, you'll be blind in the next. Do you literally know your hearts are blind?
I know that you Shias, right? So I don't talk to you, you Shias are more sensible, in my opinion, than these guys, right?
Obviously, bro, we still love that they are brothers in faith. We feel like they've been misguided, they follow the wrong channel.
That's fine. Actually, I want to talk about that if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Brother, are we done?
Alright. We can have a next time.
Cool.
I respect your opinion.
No worries.